Yo, 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 what's up, Night Pros? This is the Medicine Man, Kevin, in the house, and I got the first ever honorary guest. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Richard B. in the house. This man, if you don't already know, is the director of digital marketing for the Opium Group. They handle the venues, the world famous venues down here on South Beach, like Set, Cameo, Mokai, and of course, one of the most popular nightclubs in the world, Mansion. And Rich, if I'm not mistaken, you're handling everything for every one of the single venues. You oversee the websites, the social medias, the mobile marketing, viral marketing, custom softwares that you guys develop. I mean, the whole shebang, right?
That's correct. I handle every piece of that has to do with any kind of digital, any kind of development, any kind of online connection with the audience. So yeah, I'm handling it all.
Yeah. How the hell do you juggle all those
I,
things?
I'm fortunate enough to have a good little team here. I have one person that he handles most of my, I call it more the more prominent social media, which is like the Facebook and Twitter. Its own personality for each one, and then I have a new guy that just started with us that he's helped me take the load off of me for the handle the websites, and he's also starting our whole Instagram program now. He's the one handling each one of the accounts, and I'll get more into that later, I guess. But he also helps me out with updating the content of the website, making sure things are right on Facebook, and make sure there's a communication between the three of us. And that gives you some room to focus on the more creative side of it, creating the right advertisements to go on those channels in the right way.
Okay, okay. That's what's up right there. Now, before we start breaking down some of those things, and basically, we're probably going to have to bring you back for a couple different trainings, bro, because with everything that you're doing, I'm sure we could pull a lot of value. But we're going to get into today the hottest topic, which we've been getting a lot of emails on, a lot of questions. I guess it's the new buzz, and that's Instagram. And I know you guys are doing a lot of creative things on Instagram. But before we jump in there, for the people that don't already know you, I want to go ahead and give them a background. How'd you even get into the nightlife marketing scene?
Oh well, I when I was about 17 years old, it was very popular here to become a promoter in Miami. So that's one of the first things I did. Just 'cause I liked the nightlife, I liked being in the scene, and I wanted to learn more about it. So I started being a promoter, started bringing a group of girls to a club, and you get paid or you get a bottle. And for me, it was fun because I was a little kid. It wasn't even a job to me. And I started working a lot with guys that were doing the flyers and stuff. And one of my main guys, he actually works for a company called the Creative Complex, which me and him actually started about close to 7 years ago. And in that process, we ended up meeting the right people. And since I had a promoter background, I kind of started using our company to make our flyers for our events. And because of that, we had a small event that was in a small town called Miami Lakes. That was a weekly party on Wednesdays, and we had probably one of the top viewed websites in the world. We were like 50,000 on the Alexa ranking. Actually, the top 45,000 we got to, and because of that, Opium Group found out who we were. They contacted me to come in for an interview to work as an online marketing guy since I was a new department in their system. And when I showed them what I was doing already, they just wanted me to come on board. Uh, 3 years later, I was working between the Creative Complex and the Open Group, and they asked me to come in here full time while I still was able to manage Creative Complex and help out with giving them ideas and the research that we built here in Open Group. We're able to share over at the Creative Complex. So it's been a very good relationship we have with the Open Group, and the fact that I'm here now full time, but it's still part of Creative Complex, helping it develop and push things further. So it's been a great thing, but definitely because I got the promotions, learned how to do development on my side, and then when I got into digital marketing and learned it on my own, I went to work for a Fortune 500 company before we created companies where I learned just 10 years of knowledge within 2 years. So that's where how I was able to get this role and develop it to where I have it now.
Right. And now you got a whole team under you. And actually, you say you brought in a new guy. And let's jump in real quick in part one of our interview here to actually help you with the Instagram promotions that you're doing for every single one of the venues, right?
Absolutely.
Now, in your opinion, based off of you're in the trenches, you're doing it for so many different venues, so many different strategies. Do you feel that Instagram is something that nightlife marketers need to take seriously out there?
I absolutely do because it's taking we're in the world right now where everyone's just spamming on Facebook, spamming on Twitter. It gets so annoying. And for it to penetrate on Instagram, it has to be something that people are sharing themselves. It's not as easy as hitting a button and retweet and you're there. You got to download the image, find a way to do a screenshot of anything, or look around and find the actual image you're trying to share. Like let's say a flyer, for instance, and to reach just to reshare it, it takes a lot of effort. That being said, the end result is that people get a lot more excited about it because they see it on their friends posting it versus your venues posting it. So the idea is the hard part of it is to engage your customers to share your content because your content won't go that far by yourself. So it's a very strong system and it's very difficult to penetrate. But once you're able to get into it and get people to actually using it, the results are immense just because it's so natural.
Right. And when we were talking before, you were breaking it down to me. You basically have 5 key points in your strategy, which that's exactly what we're going to cover today. One of them being managing multiple Instagram accounts. The other one is obviously designing for Instagram. Then what you're kind of touching on right now, which is community management tactics, and then creating that engagement with running contests. And then
Yeah,
finally, I imagine that's creating that user-generated content that you're talking about. In
right.
part one, since this is out there for everybody, let's touch really quick. Just give them a little golden nugget on the last point, user-generated content. Exactly how are you involving your fans, your followers with your Instagram account?
Well, we're kind of utilizing certain contests where it's quick, it's easy. There's been a lot of I was watching Instagram before I ever jumped into it for a while. A lot of people kind of came in and did these scams where it was retweet my page and hashtag me this and you're gonna win one of 100 Nike sneakers that are worth $200. Not even one of 100. They were gonna give away to the first 10,000 people. It was ridiculous. But those Instagrams blew up just because people were so hungry for that. You
Right.
know, but what happened is people started realizing that a lot of these are fake. So these contests that ran until I reached 80,000 people got to a point where people after a while they start realizing, this is too much. This is a scam, or I've seen the scam. They lose faith on it, and it kind of diminishes. But on ours, we kind of just do it sometimes where like we post an event, and it'll be retweet with a certain hashtag, and the first 100 to do this win a free tickets to the show. It's real simple. It's not a big prize that we're giving away. It's not even a big investment. It's 100 tickets to a show for something that might be the whole 800 people. So it works out for us. And those 100 people that just retweeted it shared it to each and every one of their networks. So it just grew immensely virally.
Okay, okay. So that I can understand this perfectly, what kind of image are you kind of give us an example of the type of image you might use for this user generated content?
We basically the last one we did was for an Afrojack event we were doing at Mansion during Miami Music Week, and we basically put the flyer up. Very simple, just a flyer, uh, his name, the date, Miami Music Week, and then we put in the text on the flyer where it's easy to read, even if it scales down or see it on a small screen.
Right.
Retweet this with hashtag front for your chance to win one of 20 tickets. So within about our group at that point was maybe about I would say 3,000 people, and within 3 days we had about 5,000 of those get retweeted.
Wow.
So like it grew outside of our own window, and it just goes it kept going virally through other people's friends.
Right. And then you go back, search the hashtag, and pick your winners out.
Pick your winner out real quickly. And the thing is, we announce it quickly. We don't let them think that okay, when is the announcement going to happen? We announce it within a week. That way, people are still hot. So that way, the next one of those we do, people are ready to win again. So that even if it's a small event, Afrojack's obviously a big deal. So everyone wants to get to Afrojack, but something that's a little bit more, less recognized, we're gonna want to give it more time. But if people are hungry for those tickets, they're still gonna retweet that message and still repost it and give you just endless amounts of free advertising for a certain amount of tickets you're giving away.
Right, right. All right, all right, all right, all right. You're giving too much out. You're giving too much out. Let's save the rest for our members over at Nightlife Marketing Association. You already dropped the knowledge on everybody out there. Those of you who want to hear the rest, we're gonna get deep and dirty with Richie B on the Instagram strategy. Come on over to Nightlife Marketing Association. There you're gonna find trainings like this, checklists, resources, tools. We're gonna negotiate special promotions with vendors. This is the spot now for Nightlife Pros. We're going to have people with the skill set, just like Richie B, in there every single month. So make sure you come in. Rich, I'll catch you in the inside, brother.
All right, brother.